Here is a harsh truth about something that is yours, which is your mind. Your mind, my friend, doesn't want you to succeed in life. It wants you to be safe and to not take actions and to not take risks. It doesn't want you to go through strange and unknown experiences. But guess what? In order to get something you didn't have before, you have to do something you haven't done before. So when you start doing something, your intellect will start releasing the why is this a bad idea to do? Because it doesn't want you to do something you haven't done, because it will feel in discomfort. I mean, it is such a nice thing because it's protecting us, but change and growth should not be comfortable, should not feel normal. So it is totally normal to have thoughts that will hinder us to take a step. Thoughts that I've had, which I'm sure a lot of you also have had them, like, what if I fail? What if I fall? What if I die? What if I embarrass myself? What if I get hurt? Your mind is doing its job and protecting you. But if you want to improve, grow, and change, you should learn to blur those thoughts. You should learn to direct your intellect. I am reading a book called Don't Believe Everything You Think. Even the title gave me goosebumps. And I want to share a concept with you that I was enlightened by. Simply put, when you start feeling negative emotions like stress or anxiety, this is a sign that you are thinking too much about the thought you had, which was of course negative. And we discussed why. Be aware of your feelings, so you can be aware of your thinking about your thought. Thoughts are the raw content of our mind. We get them from our environment. It is going to enter your mind without you having control over it. But what you do have control over is the action part, which is the thinking about the thought. This has happened to me a lot. Like, I see some news on the media and I start thinking about it and sometimes overthink about it, which actually used to harm me. But now that I'm aware of why that is happening, I'm practicing to decrease it. It's not easy. Nothing is. We always want to protect ourselves. But the thing is, while protecting ourselves, we're hurting ourselves. Your mind is overthinking about the thoughts, acting as if it will protect you. But it's quite the opposite. It's hurting you. It's causing you to have negative thoughts and feelings. And so, a negative thought is when you focus on things that will drift you away from the situation. Because it's something new. So your brain will start to release all the bad things about that experience and you won't take the new step. The secret is, you have to learn to be aware of what you're feeling and thinking by being present. Our minds take off to the past or the future by overthinking. And once you are aware of that happening, you can direct it and bring it back to the present. Now that you understood the negative thoughts and thinking concept and why you have it, let me enlighten you about the positive and how to unlock it. I chose the word unlock for a reason. I didn't say how to have a positive mindset, how to unlock it. Because guess what? Our natural state of mind is positive. As we grow up, thoughts were uploaded into our minds. And our thinking, aka the mind protecting you, caused you to have negative thinking. And this thinking is clouding over the positive thinking side of your mind. It's like this, a picture with a blurred background. What is the goal of that blur? To make our eyes be directed towards the unblurred element of the image, right? It's the same concept. The blurred part is your positive thoughts, and the negative part is the unblurred part. What I mean is, you choose to which you will give your attention and focus to. You can direct your intellect to start focusing on your positive thoughts. They are there, trust me. You just gotta practice unblurring them, bit by bit. And here's how you can do that. One of my favorite ways of all time to unblur my positive thinking is gratefulness. I used to cringe at this word, I'm sure you have as well, because I hear it all the time on podcasts, TED Talks, reels, even books, literally everywhere. And I was like, there's literally no way that this would actually work. Jokes on me, it really does. Sometimes you really gotta try to do something for yourself to believe it, if it's true or not. And trust me, Whatever you feed your brain with, it will feed you in return. Keep this in mind. So gratefulness, my friend, is like that cozy blanket on a chilly night. It wraps you up in warmth and comfort, reminding you all of the good stuff life throws our way. You know those moments when you stop and think, wow, I'm really lucky. That's gratefulness at work. It's not just about the big wins. It's about appreciating the little things, like that first sip of coffee in the morning, or the goofy grin of your pet when you come back home. When we take a sec to count our blessings, it's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, we see all the good stuff we might have missed. It's like the high fives from your friends, the smell of rain after a storm, or even just a quiet moment to yourself. And get this, practicing gratefulness isn't just a mood booster. It's like flexing a happiness muscle. The more we do it, the stronger it gets. So the next time you're feeling down, try thinking of 3 things you're thankful for. Trust me, it's like opening a door to a whole world of positivity and good vibes. So the more we practice gratefulness, the more positive our outlook becomes. It's like a happiness cycle. We're grateful, we feel good, and then we're even more grateful for feeling good. It's, I think, pretty cool, isn't it? The second most important way is to train our minds to focus on the good outcomes of our experience. Meaning, you can direct your intellect into seeing what you want it to see and what you give permission for it to let you see. You can decide that you will view the good and positive things in life and ignore the negative. You can do that. It is possible. Be directed towards the positivity in your life. It's like going to a car showroom and searching for your favorite car, let's say a Jeep Wrangler in my case. You literally ignore the other cars and you chase your favorite one. It's the same in the case of focusing on the good outcome rather than the bad ones. It's not that you don't see the other cars, or in this case, the negativity. You just choose not to look at it because you're aware of it. It's simple, right? Wrong. It's not easy. It's hard because our mind was used to see the negative sides of every scenario in our life. Because you let it. Once you train it to see the bright and good side of things, trust me, you will feel so much better. Okay, look, I'm not saying be delusional, always be happy, don't care about anything. No, none of that. We're being realistic. It's not logical to be always happy. It's not nice. It's not the right thing to do. But you can decrease the amount of negative you do. In my opinion, it should be at least 50-50. But nowadays, your negative thoughts are probably at 90%. Try to make it less. You need 50-50 in your life. Make it balanced. Our third way is to surround yourself with people who have positive energy and have optimistic friends so that you will consume good energy and you will be filled with it. Stay away from friends who always complain, nag, gossip about other people, shout or get angry, and who are always dissatisfied and never show gratitude in any way. Fill your environment with people who appreciate the good things in life, who will lift you up and lighten your mood. When you hang out with folks who see the glass as half full and not half empty, I love this example, it's contagious. Their energy rubs off on you, and suddenly you start seeing possibilities instead of problems. Plus, being around positive vibes can help you reframe challenges as opportunities and setbacks as lessons. It's like having a built-in support system that nudges you towards optimism, even when life throws curveballs. So go ahead, surround yourself with those sunshine souls. They will sprinkle a little extra positivity in your life when you need the most. And why not be this person to your friends? Why not be a sunshine in someone's cloudy day? Go ahead, make a positive comment to your friend. Add a little positivity. Let them taste it. I'm sure they will want to taste it again. Remember what I mentioned in our second way? That whatever you feed your brain with, your mind with, it will feed you back. Keep this in mind. And other than that, thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, ever, that you can direct your intellect to unlock your positive mindset.